Good overlap, let's go. With us fast approaching, they have no time to waste. With that in mind, Tsutsumi and Eryo direct their investigation towards Kamagata High School and the Shiraishi residence. Oh, sorry. Good song. Okay, let's go to Kamagata High first. "9 a.m. It's weird. It's a weird chronological order, but it doesn't really work. Here we are, Kamagata High. Class are suspended for the day, so the students are kind of just wandering around aimlessly. Why is this song so good? Ideally, we'd have to talk to someone who's involved with the incident. Easier said than done, though. Can't go deep. Is there something on my shirt? Tell me I don't stink. This place isn't only connected to the case because of the students who were... This place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. It's also the site of the fool's procession. And of course where that teacher was killed. Seems like a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? Oh right, speaking of schools. What is it? You said Paranormal Affairs can't help us right now. So why don't we get that psychic high schooler you mentioned to help us? A lot of people involved in this case lead back to the school anyway, so it might make things easier to have them with us. Our guys questioned me on the legality of working with them. You sure seem eager to exploit underage labor. Hey, who said anything about exploiting them? I just want to give our young experts the opportunity to shine. When did you become such a smooth talker? Anyway, I'm afraid I don't know where they are. Oh, I see. I wonder if there's anyone who could help us out scout out the area. Okay, well, is there someone here who could help us scout out the area? Kamagata High's gymnasium also serves as a polling place and an evacuation center. A lot of the buildings around here are still made of wood, but the place looks safe and sturdy. School gate will stay locked while forensics inspects the scene of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. I think that's it. The news of a dead teacher has also attracted a fair share of rubberneckers. It's a rubberneck. The atmosphere is kinda tense with this many cops around. Oh, that's it? Wonder if there's anyone who could help us scout out the area. 9 a.m. Personally reasonable time for students to be at school, and yet I doubt it'll be that simple. Wait, really? What do I... How do... A student? Where would a student be? Or do I just move? I guess let's move. Let's go. Wait, 9 a.m. This is lit before. Wait, why did we visit here again then? Why would he visit here again? Seems like Michio's house is at the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate him, so maybe I should go alone. So, the Shiraishi household. There's a chance that Michio doesn't actually kill herself. It might be for the best we don't find her parents. Also, just once again, I'd say this again, but nice shot. I love the old over-the-shoulder shots. Looks just... Jeez, that's high. Oh, sure. Fucking breadsticks. Yeah, and just how dynamic. He's even moving up and down. I love just Yeah, I'll talk about like art style. Well, yeah, the style this game has. Just the way everything looks. Ooh, love it. These houses are really crammed together in these narrow alleyways. Strangers like us walking through definitely stand out. Really feels like old Tokyo. It's quiet. The place is normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going. But seems like everyone's decided to stay inside because of the recent incidents. Wait, I thought there was something here. Never mind. Okay. Oh, no surroundings. Okay, cool. Let's go, June. Oh, no. There we go. Mario's checking the Shiraishi house at the end of the road. Street's real narrow, so two big guys like us would stick out like a pair of sore thumbs. Okay. To the Shiraishi household. Alright, I'll go check the house. And then we leave now. Mario's checking the Shiraishi household. I'll just wait till he gets back. Oh, you're back. No luck, boss. Going home? Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I didn't see a massive stack of newspapers in the front. I glanced in the windows, but there's no sign of activity inside either. And I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed into their mailbox. Okay, I wonder how mailboxes look here. Usually it depends. Suspend. That's interesting. Mario looks kinda disappointed. Suspend? Well, we have nothing to do everywhere. I mean, I'll check back at school once more, I doubt it, but... You know, I think our investigation is suspended. Oh, I wonder. Suspend. You cannot currently progress any further once your situation's changed. Press resume to try again. Pressing suspend will return you to use the story chart. I know what I have to do. We're looking for students. These students are looking. Okay. That makes sense. That is very nice. Okay. So we send them to investigate the thing, and then we... You know what? I like that. That's really cool. Sure, we could control people. Why not? We'll bring the students to the school. That'll allow the detectives to do their work. Interesting. It suddenly became a strategy game, or a strategy game-esque. Okay, I guess without further ado, let's get you two to go to the school then. Resume. Start from location selection. I want you two to go to Komagata High, if you will. Okay, got that in. Wait, fancy sushi? Hey, this chapter could... Fancy sushi? Why didn't I pay attention to that? But just anyway. Okay, fancy sushi, I guess. Start at Komagata High. Aha! There we are, Komagata High. Class are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. Aha! Female student and a female student. Oh, that's... Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls? I do. Okay, maybe not with an exclamation mark. Don't be too excited over this. Yeah, I do. There's divine intervention. We're brought here for a reason. Come on, Ariel. Huh? What? Hey, aren't you? You must be that high schooler skirting around the child labor laws I've heard so much about. Say that again? Sorry about that, he's with me. Mr. Tsutsumi, if that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my working conditions. Oh no, history. I'd prefer not to work for free, to be honest. Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you could have whatever you want. Boss's treat. Wait. Really? Really? Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Ooh, yeah, like one of those places in Ginza? I've never been. Let's go. You've got ourselves a deal, right, boss? These girls that are that service. Hold on now. What just happened? I never said sushi. That's a good surprise face. Looking forward to it, boss. Wait, since when were you included? You guys are funny. You should do stand-up. Sushi, huh? Well, if that'll solve the case, it's a small price to pay. I'll just expense it to paranormal affairs later. It's usually easier to let Area do the talking when it comes to young people, but we only have a day. It'll be quicker if I take the reins this time. But he did manage to win over with the promise of food. Let's see how this plays out. This is one hell of a coincidence, huh? That this random girl you know is already involved with the case. Oh, surroundings. Forensics is still investigating the area. I don't really want to bring these kids to a place like this, but there are too many onlookers outside for us to speak comfortably. Besides, it'd be good to have Mio look around the scene too. Oh wait, that wasn't on Mio, right? Mio Karasuzu, she's like a disciple for the Paranormal Affairs Chief. I've heard that she helps out with investigations free of charge under the guise of training. Although she's my old boss's protege, she helped me out plenty when I was in Paranormal Affairs. She may look meek, but she's got strong spirit sense, sharp instinct, and courage. Plus, quite the brain to back it all up. That said, I can't help to think there's some kind of darkness following her around. Or, like, right behind her. Okay. So, this is Yako Sakazaki. She was with Mio. Could she be a friend? Did Mio finally make a friend? If she did, it would do this old man's heart good. But I better not say that out loud. Don't want to make her look bad. Okay. Well, Mia's the talk of the town. So, how much have you been able to figure out? Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosted the power of curses, then brought forth the 7 mysteries of Honjo. It allows even those who do not have the power to cast curses to gather soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. At least, that's my hypothesis. Sounds about right so far. As I'm sure you know, there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. Although Yoko said there are arguably 15, maybe more. So why was it 7? That's one thing that's been bugging me. Why 7? I mean, 7's a good number for a lot of things, but they said it rolls off the tongue, I guess. What? I don't know, misleading. When the Feast of Shadows was cast, the curse stones appeared before those who won the right at the locales of the 7 mysteries. We've managed to gather 3 curse stones so far, including the one I got, the Evergreen Beach. You got 3 already? Wow! I have the curse stone of the Fool's Procession. Well, Yako, the girl standing behind me, does. That's me, Yako, the girl standing behind Mio. I don't interrupt too much, but that has such major I'm on TV vibes. She does. Is she alright? We could take it off your hands. Well, the Feast of Shadows has no effect during the day, and there's still something I want to find out. Alright, I'll leave the Fool's Procession with you two then. Okay, anything more? Thank you. Please keep collecting the other curse stones. I'll look for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows. Okay, got it. This should make things go more smoothly. What about the other curse bearers? Have you run into any of them? Well, last night at school. You were here last night? Yeah, you see. Oh. You two were using a spirit board? That's so cool. Well, that's when you ran into the curse echo. I'm glad you survived the encounter. Somehow, we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. The curse echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm and a leg. Oh, right, yeah. Never mind. What? A woman missing an arm and a leg. That's the... Why can't I think of it? It's a new session. One-sided read. A one-sided read. This is bad. Huh? What's so bad about that one? You idiot. Think the curse bearer of the one-sided read is... What's his name? Where is he? Nejima. Uichika Nejima. He admitted it himself. That's his curse. Oh, that's right. Wait, but if that's the case... Nejima might have been here last night. What? I mean, it's possible he was lying to us, but... What? Good theatrical image. Or just good visual image. Well done, artists. Who's Nejima? No clue. Yeah, Nejima. So, Nejima's trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes. Huh? He said he's gonna massacre the city at sundown today? And he's trying to get your daughter too? That's why we've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, this information has been the most useful we've gotten so far. So just to be sure, could you tell me who else was at the school last night? Well, as far as we know, there was us, Mr. Jonuchi, and one of our classmates who told me. Don't forget old man Ashiyama. Ashimiya. Every time. Wait, Hitomi. You mean Hitomi Okuda? Second year student? Well, yes. Why? Boss. No, she was here last night. I saw Hitomi earlier though, and she didn't seem like a curse bearer to me. You did? Did you talk to her? Yes. Would you mind if we asked you a few questions about that? Tommy said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. So I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this. Ah, I see. Don't worry, this is about a different matter. A different matter? You mean about that police officer, Mr. Yoshimi? You know about that? Did Hitomi say anything about him? Yeah, she did, actually. Oh. Keep it coherent, or keep going about Nejima. Nejima. I forget which one I said previously. We're talking about people who were at school last night. There's one more person, but I'm not too clear on the details. There's someone else. Apparently, you could tell me saw Mr. Jonouchi getting cursed and killed last night. What? Talk about some vital information. What she said happened was... Michio was the one that killed Mr. Jonouchi? Are you sure it was really Michio that you saw? Well, that's what she told me. I wasn't there. That must mean there's another curse bearer here last night. Jonouchi was killed by a curse, so someone had to have been there, whether it was Michio or not. Well, boss, do you think you really could have been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we've heard, he does have plenty of reasons to be vengeful. Calm down. Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean just anything is possible. It's still possible that Nejima was behind Jonouchi's death. But what about Atomi's story? How about this janitor? Ashimiya, was it? How old is he? Do you know how long he's worked here? Huh? Why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? I only just transferred to the school though, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about half a year ago. No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumors about him. I see. Thanks, I'm starting to get a better picture of all this. Huh? Well, listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after their release. The notoriety attached to their former name can get in the way of a proper rehabilitation, you see. What are you? No way. Ariel, have the officers apprehend the janitor. He worked the night shift, so he still might be in the overnight room. Yes, right away. Boss, bad news. Apparently the room's been empty all morning. Sounds like they've been looking to question Ashimiya too, but they couldn't find him anywhere. No. That all but confirms it. Confirms what? Well... Just one more thing to check. Are there any photos of this Ashimiya? The old man seriously hated getting his picture taken. He'd always avoid it. I'll call an urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ right away. Oh, that's a detective. Still more on Nejima. Just out of curiosity. Oh. What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge? Did you know anything about her? Aww. What's your relation? I'm her friend. I was actually planning to resurrect her at first. I see. We gained quite a lot of information from you two. It's only fair we share as well. Tolerate, Erio. Alright. Keep in mind this is just a theory though. Okay. After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide, but a vehicular collision. Wait, what? An accident? Being hit by a speeding truck or van would have resulted in similar injuries. An investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seems he had his doubts about it being a suicide. What? A van? Speeding? Echo, what's wrong? Are you okay? Man, there's a young man in the driver's seat. Is it a man or woman? Echo? Yes. Wait, was I? Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Yeah, I'm okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. It's no problem, as long as you're okay. That's quite the surprise, though. Ah, I didn't mean to. Sorry, keep talking about Nejima, I was curious. Oh my, I didn't expect this at all. Yeah, how could that old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. And a curse bear on top of that. Thank you, so close to us the whole time. Ugh, gives me chills. A guy like that shouldn't have been allowed to work at a high school. Let's suppose it isn't already too late. Oh, I may have shown Ashimi my curse stone last night. What? I don't like this one bit. Nejima said he wasn't specifically targeting curse bearers, but I'm glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but then, could it have been old man Ashimiya who attacked you in the hallway? Ah, I almost told him you were still in the building too. Wait, attack? Oh, right, the ambush, not the actual murder. Okay, sure. What? You did? Yikes, good thing I didn't say anything. Wait, you might have gotten very lucky there, kid. This is too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on, long arm of the law, help us. Shouldn't that be it? Yes, it is. Well, we already touched on what Yaka's doing. Yoshimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he? Well, he didn't give me any specifics if you're wondering about that. So I don't know what truly was on Michio's mind either. Right. Do you have any idea why Jonouchi was scared of Michio? Well, about that. I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but... I see. Well, I half expected it was something like that. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, it's hard to explain. I wonder what he got his hands on to be able to blackmail her like that. So this is just connecting the information. Sorry, wrong person. Michio, what happened? Okay, I assume that's it. Michio, what happened? Good, good, good. Is there anything else here? Like, is there a sticker? Oh, soothe the crime. I'll look at that crime later. Or now. Crime scene. What's that rope all about? It indicates where Jonouchi's body was found. They moved his body, but this way we still have an idea of how it was found. Yikes, that's a little gross. You could even see how his arms and legs are all... ugh. Cool it, Haruya, you're scaring her. This kind of stuff is a little too much for a kid. Hey, I'm pretty sure she asked because you're staring at it so intently. Anything else? Yep. Alright, that's enough. Mio, what do you think? I knew it the second I looked at the scene. You're right, traces of a curse still linger here. I figured as much. Does that mean Jonouchi was killed by the curse of the Seven Mysteries? Yes, a strong curse like that always leaves behind a trace. Wow, Mio, you're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess. No, I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone was killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Stop it, Mr. Tsutsumi. She's going to get the wrong idea. Oh, that's amazing. Neo, you're a professional. You think? Totally. You're cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is. Anything else? Hey boss, Forensics is calling. I'll go see what they have to say. Sure, thanks. Boss, they found this on the ground a short distance away from the scene. What is that? The ribbon? Yeah, the kind you use to tie up your hair. What? I've seen that ribbon before. You have? Go on then. That's the ribbon Michio always used to wear. What? Doesn't that mean Michio was here? Are you sure? Definitely. I have the same one at home. We bought them together. That has to be hers. Then did she come back to life somehow? But how? Bad feeling. Yako actually did this off camera. Unless that's it right there. If that counts. I don't know how ribbon sizes work. Anyways. About the mastermind behind the Feast of Shadows. To put a stop to the Feast of Shadows, it'd help if I knew more about how the curse of the Seven Mysteries first came about. In that case, you're probably best off talking to that crabby researcher guy. You mean Mr. Araishi? I'd very much like to talk to him. Alright, he's a teacher here too, isn't he? You would know him already. He might be more inclined to talk if one of his students is doing the asking. Do you know where he is? I do. We tried to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. But you two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe working on his papers. The cafe? Oh, Kurokikyo Cafe in Kamizawa? Thanks, we'll head over there now. School rules say we're not allowed to go to cafes though. Interesting. Don't worry about it. I'll allow it. Thank you. Huh. That's all it takes. Intriguing. Wonder why that is. There must be a mastermind behind everything. Someone who orchestrated all this for a reason. I want to find out why. Hypothesis: just to tell a good story. Tomi did say Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something. He did? What was it? Thought that was the area. Yoshimi gave her a talisman? Yes, apparently she asked her to look for another one just like it. One that Michio had. What kind of talismans could they be? Boss? Doesn't ring a bell. But if Yoshimi was talking about him with his dying breath, they must have been pretty important. Did they find a talisman on Michio where her body was found? I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have had plenty of time to retrieve it before he died. Right. Would you consider giving us Hitomi's contact information? I'd like to talk to her about this talisman. I'm not sure. She never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. I'm no good, huh? I was friends with Yoshimi, though. You don't seem like too bad of a guy. Not all that scary for a cop. But I doubt that'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. To be honest, she was even a bit wary of us. Well then. Do you think she talked to Yoshimi's fiancé? Haven't they met before? Oh, they have. She told us about that. Yes, she might be willing to talk to her. Alright, we better find her fast. You haven't been able to reach her? That's a little worrying. Mayu Chuzawa. I'll let you know as soon as we manage to contact her. Okay, I'd be willing to give Hitomi's contact information to her. Oh right, one more thing. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something happened to him. He told her to give the talisman to Mr. Nakagoshi from the police headquarters. What? So it was a Nakagoshi case? Oh, why would Yoshimi tell her that? Could you check on that? I will, but I don't know if they'll pick up when I call. Is he with Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Well, yes, Nakagoshi's the chief, but he's almost never in, so I don't really know the guy. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he exists or if he's just a figurehead. Never spoken to him myself. All Paranormal Affairs cases are referred to as Nakagoshi cases. Jeez, what's up with that? The amulet Hitomi was looking for may be the missing puzzle piece to this mystery. That's it? Okay, so we're done with you. Are we done with you? If I was Michio and I came back to life, where would I go? That's the question. She got her revenge on Jonouchi, but she maybe have more revenge to dish out. Is there anyone else she'd have a grudge against? Well, what about the guy who killed her in the collision? If she really did come back to life, then it's terribly sad that she's spending her new chance at life like this. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. I'm afraid that's all we could tell you. Don't worry, you're a big help. Thank you. We should start a search for Nejima and Mayuchizawa. Might even be worth to check Michio's house as well, just in case. Let's use the school as our base of operations. If anything happens, go tell one of the officers hanging around here. Got it. Thank you, and good luck. We'll go talk to Mr. Araishi about a way to lift this curse. Alright, boss. Let's get going whenever you're ready. Cops on the move once again. No stamp stickers? No. Not really seen much of them, and there are how many of them? A lot? A lot's just the number. Whoa. Okay. So this is a talk with the cops, dead or alive. Same man. Well, you know, this follows the cops' pursuit, so let's keep going with dead or alive. And now we know why it's fancy sushi. Okay.